Hey, we're live everywhere. Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Tuesday night. We are the Raconteur Society, back on your eyeball devices for another crazy Tuesday night, which might not be crazy. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, tonight we're throwing down some dice on Twilight 2000. Tried to harmonize, but it didn't work. Anyway, Twilight 2000, which is made by Freeleaguepublishing. You're the best. And
Simon says he's not a sub, he's a rubber dinghy at best.
Hey, well, how about we go into an intro and enjoy a lot of that kind of business.
All right, sounds good. See y'all soon.
Intro!
And we're back. Hey.
So as I said before, we're playing Twilight 2000, and I'm going to hand it off down there to Brad, our dungeon master, our game master, our
referee.
Yeah, let me
see that. I can't find
Axis of Rulers guy,
pass that over to Brad.
who's going to give you a little bit of a rundown on what's happened in this game so far and this storyline we've been playing. So as soon as he grabs a piece of paper, it's off to Brad.
Okay. So last we left off, you guys were on your way to Brzeg, Poland, onto the Stola River? No, the Oder River. When you guys encountered the two hunters, they were carrying the boy. He stepped on a mine.
Right.
You tried saving the boy's life, but it didn't work out. You then found out that they had some of their people who were being held captive, and they were being forced to help basically provide food for a group of marauders from the 9th Tank Division.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys decided to help out, and basically you got in a firefight. You got some assistance from some people that you don't know who they were. They were in a helicopter. Eventually you kind of won, and you were basically going to spend the next couple of days transporting some of the cache of goods that you found, supplies that you found, and then basically I think you were going to help them get some of those, round up some of those horses, and then basically just kind of do whatever you need to do, and then you were going to head on your way to Brzeg.
Yeah.
So, to start with, who's got there's two different. You got wounds and you got critical wounds. Who still has wounds?
I did some surgery.
All right, all the chats are
those guy.
You've got normal wounds and you
I
have
have
a critical wound, right? Or you just got a critical one right now?
I do have a one marked off as damage,
Okay, so
and then a critical.
okay, so once per rest, you can heal a wound. In the book, it says it doesn't say whether you can do more rests in one day. I'm just going to have one rest per day, and you can heal a wound. If he tends to it, you can get 2 back in a day. For the critical wound, you got a day length. I think yours is like 8 days. It's once per day, as long as you get a rest. And then if he sees to that,
I can see that.
you can get 2 days out of 1. You can double it.
Okay.
As far as your penalties, he can also give you, because like you've got a penalty for range rifles and stuff.
For hand weapons.
Yeah, and then
No, what the heck?
so he can also, if he wants, he can give you painkillers.
My picture went.
Basically, there's 2 different levels. He can give you. He can either reduce it by 1 step or he can reduce it by 2 steps. I think yours is -2.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like trying to
Hey, Doc.
like it's trying to reboot the feed. For
Hey,
me,
Doc.
anyway.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta get my character sheet. Dang it.
Sue's on. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Mom.
Come on.
Hi. I'm unprepared.
Mom, Mike's unprepared again.
Yeah.
he had to set up the telecommunications center.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
that's right. I forgot.
Apparently, Simon has his copies. The difference in RPKs is on page 103 of the players. Apparently, he's got his
Sweet.
book out helping you out.
Yeah. Yes.
The doctor is in.
You've come for that surgery you've been wanting?
You remember the last surgery?
Are you of
I will
age?
say, if you do 10 to the critical, you'll use up 1 use of a med kit because you're going to be reapplying bandages and stuff like that.
All right.
Okay.
But not for the normal wounds. You don't have to use a med kit for that. You just have to tend to it.
Okay.
So is he the only one that was hurt?
Yeah, I have 1 point of stress, but that's it.
Okay. Well, you're crazy then.
Yeah. Getting there.
Yep, I have 3 blanks. Stress.
Someone needs to comfort you.
I do.
You can recover stress the same way as you do regular wounds. So
Okay.
once per day per rest.
Okay.
And then you can also recover rest too if someone actually talks to you and makes a successful roll to
Okay.
calm you down or whatever.
Okay.
Or if it's Patton and then he just slaps you across the cheek.
Say, Doc, is my arm supposed to do this?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm too stressed out right now. Yeah, maybe I should. I bandaged him up so he's not bleeding anymore.
Yeah, so that's probably I think when you got done with the actual battle. So we'll go probably go ahead and have 1 rest that night.
So my point of stress disappears.
Yeah. So your point of stress disappear. And then
Point of damage.
Yeah, and then 1 day of the crit goes. So the next day you can tend to him again and make a roll.
Who's taking care of damage?
All right. Each day is 1 point of damage healed.
Oh, okay.
So we've had 1 rest, so 1 point of damage, 1 point of stress, if you had any of that.
I had no stress. I don't stress. I just keep it bottled up until I explode and kill the children one day.
Hey, now.
So while Doc's checking his fancy
Oh,
online notebook on how to mend stuff,
this thing called YouTube.
is there anything else that you guys are going to want to do?
Surgery for
Talk to
dummies.
The other guy, the other people, or anything like that?
Well, I mean,
I'll probably help him with the horses
Okay.
as best I can, because growing up in Oklahoma, I'm sure I'm familiar with that. So I'd help him with that, get him situated, and anybody who needs help with anything, he'd be willing to chip in.
Okay.
I'd be with him, just helping out, whatever.
Okay. So you'll probably spend most of the day as far as with the horses trying to grab some of those. So that'll probably be about 3 shifts right there.
Okay.
So probably the 2 younger boys, the sons of that one older Nikolai.
Oh yeah.
They probably go out, and probably Nikolai as well goes out.
Okay.
So you probably kind of travel with them and everything as they kind of try and round up some of those horses.
Yeah.
Wild horses wouldn't carry me away.
Oh man, God. All right. Yeah. So can I work on him then?
Yeah.
Or can I get horses? Okay. I put the leather face on, chainsaw out.
Where's one of those pistols?
Here.
It's chilling.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
There's only one kid. The other one died.
Oh, that's right.
And we knew. Never mind.
We buried
Point of stress is back.
here, though.
All right. All right. Okay. So what do I got to do here, Brad?
So what's your medical?
I have an E. I have a B, which is
You
D10.
have a B, so that's a D10.
Okay.
And then what's your? I think it's under tech, isn't it?
Actually,
Yeah.
No, it's under empathy.
Empathy.
Empathy. Sorry.
Cool, so as long as they ain't crazy horses, they're just learn about that.
So what's your tech then?
My tech,
Or empathy.
Or empathy? Sorry.
a D8.
See, tech, medical is under tech and Blade Runner, I think.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
A D8.
A D8. So you've got a 10 and an 8.
So I roll both of those?
You're gonna roll both of those, but now you're gonna check with your skills. What have you got? You've got probably.
I have field surgeon.
You got field surgeon. He doesn't really need that right now. It'd be more the first aid. If you had a first aid, the bonus for first aid. But you do have a doctor's kit.
Yes.
So, or actually, you're going to be using a personal med kit since you're going to be using a useful. So you get a bonus. So basically, you're going to raise it 8 to 10.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and roll.
210. Oh wait, I got to use those. The other dice. Dale.
Well, you don't have to, but yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot to bring my dice with me.
That would be.
Yeah, we should think about those.
Which?
I think I'm
Or
gonna.
did I?
2 and a 3.
I'm gonna buy another
2 and a
set.
3. All right. So he tends to it, but you don't get anything.
But I can push it or something, right?
Oh yes, yes. If you wish to push it real
good. So what do I do in that case?
Well, you don't have any ones and you don't have any successes, so basically you're just going to try and re-roll.
Two fours.
2 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, so you still don't make it, and I think you
What,
take
you
a
a
level
vet?
of stress.
Pretty much.
Bad rolls.
But I can try again tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, you could try and begin tomorrow, but I think you take a stress just for trying to push.
Yeah. I don't have it anymore. So we have a.
It's okay, Doc.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, it's that arm. Oh, shoot. Don't want to be in problems.
We'll do it better tomorrow.
We got
Strike off a mid kit.
Is that used up?
Yeah.
Regardless, right, Brad?
Yeah, you still use up 1.
And each med kit is worth more than one
You've got
use,
3
right?
uses out of it.
Oh, 3 use out of 1 mid kit.
Yeah.
So it's 1 use out of 3 of
Yeah.
1 med kit. So
No.
so a success is what, 6?
Yeah, a 6.
6.
At least. The minimum you need is a 6 for a success.
Yeah. Which is why they don't use D4s for anything.
Yeah. So that doesn't take up much time for you guys.
Yeah.
And then boom, boom, you stayed at the camp then, basically just helping out there. Do you guys do anything particular? Do you want to talk to anybody, or you just kind of do general stuff?
General stuff.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot my dice. That sucks.
So, basically that day will pass, and you'll have 1 more day. So if you want, you can attempt again.
I mean, probably he's going to go through the this inventory because you had AK clips, right? And bullets.
Yeah.
How many did you have?
Let's see.
Because I had nothing.
Basically, are all the mags full? Do any of them need to be refilled?
Yeah, no, all the mags. The mags are full. So, and then you have the loose ammunition.
Yeah.
So,
We have
How many loose?
400 rounds.
All right, so I'm going to take 30 of those and refill the clip I had.
Okay.
I'll do it for you, Doc. Don't worry. You just relax.
Yeah.
he's gonna load them in backwards. Oh, I can't get these in here.
I'm too stressed.
Like I couldn't save that kid.
It's just like the kid. I can't save anybody. I don't know where my dice are. So,
I know where mine are, sitting at home.
okay.
Do you want a pair of dice?
Do you have a pair? An extra pair?
Yeah.
You can pass them between Mike
And
and
then
I.
how many clips did you have?
30 mags.
So,
Actually, yeah, because
Oh, man. Back.
Hey, Mike.
we gave 6 of those away.
so I will take 2 if that's all right.
Thank you, Brad.
So I'll have 3 clips.
There's plenty of stuff there.
All right, so I'll try again
The next day.
the next day. So I
Yeah,
get that.
the second full day.
The very next day.
Come on.
You pushing again?
Yes, good job, I'm going to heal you.
Be healed!
I got an 8.
Okay. So on the second day, you get to heal two days off.
2 days. All right.
I'm going to heal you. I'm going to heal you.
Doc, we need to talk.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
See, I fixed it.
See,
I'm fine.
See, he's just not a kid. That's where he lives.
Jack,
Put the
now you
scalpel
gotta
away.
shift down to the low to the no caffeine coffee.
What happened to alcohol?
Even though we don't have any coffee.
Going with sweats is what going through alcohol withdrawals. I think.
Yeah. I think he is.
I'm going to make alcohol. That sounds good. Actually, I need a drink. That's my problem. I need to drink.
I'm pretty sure I was working on it still, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's my problem. I haven't drank.
You don't have any parts to work with.
Right.
Well, I was looking for parts
That's
to
my
make it. What I
problem.
was doing.
Did they have any there?
Huh?
Did they
No,
booze it?
no.
Oh, come on.
Grab one of the more
Simon says. Simon says, "Great bedside manner. You heal or help."
That's Doc. No pressure. You're gonna die.
Okay. So basically, unless you're gonna talk to anybody, you're gonna do anything. On that third day, basically, you guys are gonna plan on headed on out then.
Yep.
Okay. So, go ahead. I forgot you had already used 5 units of gas when you were scavenging, and then when you went down to where they were at the farmhouse and stuff. So, and do you guys have your map?
We have more. We got ethanol, right? Cans of ethanol.
We do.
Top it off. What'd you ask, Brad? Sorry.
I was saying if you guys had your map.
Yeah.
So how many days were we here?
So,
2.
2.
there was the day back. So basically 3 days, basically.
I'm just saying how much food we used.
3 units of each, food and water.
Okay.
Well, and that
But they
came
had
out of
water
the.
on there, right? There's water to get around here, right? I mean, the groups know. They know, don't they?
They've got some.
Well, probably that
I'll let you go with
would
the
have had
water.
a filtered water source.
So just use your food
So,
because they've been kind of
Eat the children that you didn't save.
How many?
so 3 units per person.
1 unit per day.
So for 3 days.
So there's how many of us?
5.
5.
So 15.
And the MREs are the ones that last forever.
Right.
So if you're going to eat,
Use
I would use the other ones.
The prepared food first.
Yeah, let them cook for us.
So it's 15.
Here's the food we just
15
gave them.
total for the 15 then for the whole day.
For the whole time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 per day. So that's 3 days, 15.
Thank you. And math is fun with Brad. Thanks, Brad.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. We got 45 minutes.
If you believe in math, that is.
I don't.
Math is like Delaware.
It does not.
Hi,
exist.
Anastasia.
Hi, Anastasia.
Hello, Anastasia. Eating apple butter. Watching you guys. That's kind of weird. But okay.
You make me want to make apple butter.
MRE meals rejected everywhere. This is not a pretty.
Meals rejected everywhere.
Hey, Cracker's here. What's up?
How's it going?
Thank you, Cracker.
Thank
How's
you,
it going,
Cracker.
man?
I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You sent us a lightning bolt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Papa-doo.
What a way to make an entrance.
All right, so you guys gonna get back on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which way did? Yeah. Which way were we going? I forgot.
Brzeg? Oh, where was that at?
Bazinga.
Brzeg. Do you have the hex map one? Okay. So are you just going to take the main road, and are you still going to head to Brzeg, or are you going to change, or what?
Well, the original idea was to go to Brzeg, wasn't it?
Yep.
Was there a reason?
Less resistance. I thought was a reason.
I think part of it was get across the river, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without fighting too hard.
That might be the safest way.
The
to
goal
do
is
it.
for us to get to the coast, isn't it? That's what we're trying to do. Get to a naval
The
base or
west
something?
coast,
Yeah.
yes, of America.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
From Poland.
Yeah.
Right. We just walk on water because we're that holy.
Okay. If you say so. You try it first.
I was assuming that's what we discussed was where we were headed overall.
Okay, we started around Meliz and went past Psycho. There's Psycho.
Psychow.
Yep.
I have found the Psychow.
Psycho
You are
Claw.
just north of Brzeg right now. That's where that camp was.
Okay, so all
Just
the way down there.
south of Namstow, if it's on there. I don't know if that's
Namstow?
on there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it is.
So you're about 20 kilometers from the river.
Simon said it's easy to get an amphibious vehicle and loads of fuel.
All right. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, I guess we'll take the main
that-
road until somebody tells me different.
Okay.
What's your name?
Hey, what's your name?
I can't remember.
Dennis.
Kenny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dennis.
Oh, the Alzheimer's is thinking in already. Oh my god.
Bob's here.
I am? No.
Kenny, do you know if there's any activity from here to Brzeg on the main road? or-
I don't have any modern intel on that, I don't think. Double check my memory.
His historical intel, however, is
17 years ago, there was none. Just so you know.
Yeah, I think all your stuff is up north.
Okay.
Angus.
Are up north. I
Angus,
haven't
that's right.
received any information for down here.
No. We'll take the
So
main
we're-
road and just kind of watch for them.
Yeah.
How close are you going to get to the city, or any precautions? And I take it you're probably still recon and you're driving, and the rest are just hanging on.
Yeah.
Okay.
For dear life.
Probably with the binoculars, just keeping.
I will probably be lying on my stomach on the roof.
On the roof.
It's on fire.
On the roof. With my gun next to me, and I'm tied down so I don't slip off when he goes.
Yeah. We'll strap you to the. Well, we got suddenly look like Mad Max. We got Kenny up on the front, like the two guys. Just or like Max and stuff. Here, just put this mask on. That's all I
Oh, I'm
have.
asking, please.
That way, nobody's gonna bother us.
That's right.
They took a hostage of one of their own and ran
Silver
people.
Spring.
Just put the jerry cans, strap them on the side, and then when you see someone, just light them so they can go up like flames.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. We probably got to
Simon, witness.
Simon.
We live, we die, we live again!
Okay.
Shiny chrome.
So you can pretty much travel
Diane Chrome.
20 clicks down towards the Outer River. You can go ahead and make a recon roll for, what's your guy's name?
Angus.
Angus, Amish, something. I can't remember.
Oh, I've recon. That's
Hamish.
And you can get a bonus since you're going to be using binoculars, probably, I assume. So
Yeah.
He's going to use a pair of binoculars through a pair of binoculars.
sweet.
Super magnification. Those ants are like hills. 2 miles away.
It's
No.
it's like
Double ones.
Double ones. Okay.
He's looking the back way. Now,
Oh, two
nothing
dice.
out there.
We've got a long way to go. Dude.
Once for
Yeah, they're probably like, what did Doc do to
and then
him?
you add change.
It's nighttime all of a sudden.
He's the only one that's rolling right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're night vision in the middle of the day.
Oh, everything's super bright and then really dark.
Basically, you start
That's what Doc
coming
did.
down the road, and you can see up ahead. You can see what looks like a large city. Not a large city.
Oh God, I hope they have
About
a
the
Sonic.
size of maybe Galesburg.
Okay.
So you can see the river. There's probably low-rise hills on each side, but the main roads is kind of going down through them and everything. You can see what appears to be a bridge up ahead.
Okay.
But the main city is on the other side.
It
of
is
the
on the
river.
other side.
Tried to use the other dice, it would have been fine.
Does it look like? Well, I'll ask Angus. I'm like, is there anybody around the bridge? Is there a lot of activity up there, or what are we doing here? Is
It looks fine.
Okay. I had a goblin tell me that once, and I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, great.
So, all right. Well, I'm just gonna keep heading up until you tell me to stop, or I see something myself.
Okay, so you kind of start driving up. Go ahead. You can go ahead and make a recon roll.
Okay. Is that one of the skills? Yeah, oh yeah. I don't have recon.
Okay, so you
how
don't
does
get
that
you don't get a dice for that.
work? Okay, so just the intelligence.
Yeah.
Which is an A, which is D12, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Mhm.
Okay. A 1.
Okay, so that's actually
I don't see nothing either.
Okay. And
How
I'll
do you
allow
use these
you,
things?
without your binoculars, go ahead and make another recon roll.
All right, so just the normal
Yeah, just a normal recon roll.
6 and 10.
Okay. So basically, you kind of start rolling up, and you're coming over to where the bridge is and everything like that. And as you kind of look up, basically you see there is a barricade. Probably because it's actually I could bring up the map if I had internet for some reason. But I don't know. There's like one bridge, and it goes to an island, and then basically there's another bridge that goes across
Yeah.
to the mainland. And so basically,
So there's
about
two
right
separate
there,
spans.
yeah, there's two separate spans. And so basically, right there on that small island there looks to be like a very large checkpoint. And there's basically some burnt out cars, barrels. Basically, it's not just ad hoc. It does look like it's put together. There's also, it looks like there's what do you call sandbags?
Sandbag.
Sandbags.
It's like a
wall.
a firing point.
Firing point. Yeah.
Firing point.
Foxhole. That's what I was thinking of. Trying to like a foxhole.
Sample.
Okay, since there's burnt up cars, if we all wear red shirts and khakis.
So
Okay, stop.
okay, so he starts yelling, "Stop!" Go ahead and roll your driving.
If we had red shirts and khakis, we could say we're with insurance and check those cars out.
I got a 6 and a 5.
A 6 and a 5. Okay, so you manage to like kind of stop and everything, and you probably don't really see what's going on. But go ahead, role play it out.
What's up?
Okay, can I check
There's
that
a
out
checkpoint
since
there.
I'm on top?
I checked.
You're not on top, Dennis.
I'm not on top of the thing.
You're not. I thought you were joking, but no, you can't
No,
be on top. You're not strapped on top of anything.
All right.
Hey, hold on to the luggage rack.
Yes, that's on the truck back in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his spot. He's the hatchband.
Okay.
A ship point, you say, like tartan?
Tartan.
Tartan?
Tartan.
Yeah. Checkpoint up there. It looks like a.
Whose side?
Well, good question.
You're looking. That's why I'm asking you.
There
I'll pull up my binoculars and look right.
doesn't look
Are
like
you in the
there's
front? Would you be in the front?
I'd be in the back.
You'd be in the back. Okay, you're probably not going to be able to see very well. Boom Boom would be up front also. You'd probably have a pair of binoculars, and then if you
I
want
don't
to
have
check
recon,
again,
I'm just sitting there with a pair of binoculars going,
Well, actually, I guess it depends. You or him. I'm sorry, I forgot. Either you or him are up front.
probably him. I'd be in the back
Okay, so
wiring up bombs.
Okay.
you can do a recon roll.
Oh, it hit the bumps. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't work with nitroglycerin while we're driving.
You should have gotten experience last time.
I got 4.
Well, I got 2 and an 8.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming I did. Where is that? Oh, yeah.
And so remember, whenever you make a successful roll, you can put a little hash mark,
Yes.
and then you can, when you get 10, you can later on, I can take an advance.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What was it?
That's my 3rd successful recon.
That's just a success. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just has to be a success.
So when you get 10, you get to move it up?
Okay. So who made it?
I did.
You did? And you did? Okay.
Are we there yet?
So basically, you can see there's quite a few men there. Some of them at first don't look like they're soldiers, but then you kind of glance over and basically you see some movement over where the sandbags are, and basically right then someone opens fire with a PKM.
Oh, shit.
Back up, back up, back up.
We'll just roll randomly.
Ah!
Hope they don't shoot the back window and hit this grenade in my hand.
Guess that's not funny.
I mean, in my mouth.
What if I could pull
I would assume
bootleg
they're
return
Russian.
in a Humvee?
Let's assume they're Russian.
Well, they're in a big hurry to get somewhere. Russian.
I didn't even do any surgery on anybody yet.
Maybe if you did, they wouldn't be shooting at us.
I know, they'd be dead.
Right. Where's that white flag we had?
Covered in blood.
Here.
It's
You
blood.
white flag.
It's brown.
Sorry, I was frightened. A checkpoint, you say, like tartan? Oh, it was out of print.
See what happens with vehicle damage.
Yay.
Oh, poop sandwiches.
No vehicle.
We just got this
damage.
thing.
No. We gotta walk if we don't have it.
No, we've had this thing.
Long time.
You don't have no armor on that, do you?
I don't believe so.
Turn on here.
It's not written down. I don't think we did. This is front armor, side armor, rear armor 1.
One? Okay.
Yeah, it does say 1.
So we have tin foil.
Pretty much.
Aluminum foil, that way.
We doubled up
That
all
avoids
of
a
our...
crit at least.
Hmm?
So that avoids a crit.
Oh, great.
Yay. Broke down all our beer cases and folded them up.
You hosers.
So it's covered in Budweiser.
We have the engine bay lined with beer cans, collapsed beer cans.
We call ourselves the Fret Boys. Or the McKenzie
Why does
brothers.
your Humvee have chainmail? What is that?
It's a LARP.
Made out of pop tabs.
That's right. Still pretty cool.
All right, roll me high or low.
Who, me?
Yeah.
The only
Hi.
time I hear the word chartreuse is in the lyrics to Convoy, LOL. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Chartreuse microbloods.
Chartreuse Bound Boy.
Wow.
Hey. You got Kelvar on?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, burst of gunfire opens up, probably about 12 rounds. Start scattering through. One of them hits you right in the chest.
Oh.
Take 2 wounds. And
Hey,
roll
Doc.
me a d6 and see if that destroys your armor or not.
3.
Okay, you're good. As long as you don't go bust.
Whew.
So, all right. You can take initiatives if you want.
I'm gonna take a poop in my pants.
Yeah.
Guess we probably should.
Yes.
We won't need a map right now.
So this
What range are we at, by the way?
Probably will say probably about
All right.
You can
11 long-haired birds of
yards or
Jesus and a
what?
chartreuse minibus, microbus.
Microbus.
Yeah. Let's
So how do we do this again?
huh?
How do we do that again?
Roll initiative or do initiative? You mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose cards, and actually, I'm probably just gonna have the two of you draw for right now,
Okay.
unless you're gonna stop.
No, I'm slamming this puppy in reverse.
Okay. So go ahead.
Oh, these two? Or
Yeah, because they're the only ones able to do something.
You
right
pointed
now.
at me. I thought it was
see.
one of them.
So what is it? Higher or is it
You
better?
want low.
Low? Okay, well in that case I want to change because I got a 10.
Yeah, you don't like that one. You got two? Okay.
No, that's one better.
10 and 9.
Whatever.
Yeah, I got mine.
It'd be nice to be able to see what kind of uniforms these guys are actually wearing. Is it I'm in the front?
Okay.
Was the driver, you say?
Yeah. So basically, when right before they opened fire, you did see the guys. There were some guys there that were just like in regular clothes and everything like that. But the ones in the where the
In the fighting
sandbags
position.
are they do look like they're Soviet troops. So, and you
Okay.
can see when you saw that gunfire open, it was a PKM, so they had a machine gun and everything. You saw the same thing,
Okay,
and you can
alright.
kind of identify it.
That was at what range that they were firing
huh?
from?
10.
They're on the island in between the
Yeah.
stands. So how short is this span?
It was 10. I said 10 hexes, and they
10
have a
hexes.
machine gun now.
Okay.
So
So how big is the hex?
it'd be like 10 hexes.
Okay.
So I think it's like I don't know what the distance is on the hexes,
Is it
but
a meter or
yeah, I think it's a meter. Yeah.
a short bridge?
Well, no, not 10 meters. No, probably like 10 meters or something like that.
10 per.
Yeah.
So about a football length on the span of the bridge.
Yeah. So you have initiatives.
Yeah, I'm gonna slam it in reverse, and I'd like to back up. And are there any buildings or trees that I can like
Not
back
on this
around?
side. No, no
Okay.
part of the city is on this side.
Okay. So I'm gonna back up, and if I can't back behind cover, I'm just gonna kind of serpentine it until I can get out of the way,
Okay.
and then look for something I can park behind.
Okay. Go ahead and make a driving roll.
Okay. I can't do a bootlegger reverse in a Hummer, can I?
I don't know. I don't know what a bootlegger reverse is. So
Where you back up and then spin the wheel and slam it and drive and take off the other way.
I don't know. I
I
really
don't think you
know.
can do it in a Humvee because they're.
I don't know. Get your.
You can drive backwards.
If I had Betty,
Bo or
we'd
Luke,
be out of here.
Bo or Luke could
Yeah.
do it.
If I had my car Betty, my GT.
Well, American boys are in a whole heap of trouble.
Okay, so there's a 9 and a 6. So 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Would you have 8? Or would you have for your initiative?
9.
9? Okay.
Brad, I got 2 successes, so I can put two marks on driving, right?
Yeah.
One for
And then what's your travel speed on?
10/8.
So 10? Okay. So
Simon says 1 hex is 10 meters, so.
it is 10 meters.
Okay. So okay.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Simon.
So basically, you kind of turn around real quick and start kind of zigzagging.
Yeah.
I'll give him 1. Are you going to do anything? Try and do anything as he's driving away real quick, or?
Well, if he turned around, then I'm not really in a position to do much of anything. I mean, I suppose I could try.
Well,
and,
you can turn around in yours. You can turn around.
Yeah.
You know, it's because it's just a platform underneath.
yeah.
So.
Well, a sling, really, but
Oh, is it a sling? Okay.
yeah, that's all it is.
I remember Black Hawk Dawn. It looked like it had like a metal platform, and then it kind of went up like that.
All the ones I've seen have all
Okay.
just been like a sling, but that was also just.
That seems kind of crappy to me.
Actually, was there an actual mount on that or no?
A bipod. They were firing from.
No,
Breaking
on the turret.
On your guys' turret?
Yeah.
No, there is not.
Okay.
No.
Actually, I guess I'll just use the RPK and fire just for suppression.
Okay.
Into the motor.
Your old motor.
I forgot to have you. You got to roll for suppression too. Actually, I forgot when you got hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll for that.
So what's that?
That's your coolness.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so you made it. Okay. And Mike, can you roll another D10 for me?
No.
You take
Killing
the
us,
super
Mike.
red
You're
cross off
killing
the
again.
uniform, then we'll start naming it.
Yep.
Simon says he's happy to be a deputy GM.
There you go.
Oh,
Need to make up a little deputy GM.
A
roll
little
a
bad.
D6 for me.
3.
3. You got the stuff in the back. So
I got junk in my trunk.
Yeah.
how many stuff do you have in the? How many slots do you have in the back? You have items in the back.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't figure that out. So let's see here. I'm gonna do that real quick. So the rear cargo, extra passengers in the rear cargo count as 50 units. So that's 50, 100.
No, just how many
Or-
slots? Just
Oh, just
count
slots?
down how many slots you're
Okay.
using.
You want for the rear cargo or the
Just-
exterior?
The rear cargo, the actual inside the
Okay.
vehicle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
30. Yeah, let's do it. What's the 17th item?
I don't know.
Not on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, just count right straight down the list.
From the general cache, 17th.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Box of hand grenades.
Oh God, we're done for.
It might not get set off.
Can I push it and switch the smoke grenades to the hand grenades?
All right. So what you can hear gunfire still coming back from behind you, and you can definitely hear something penetrate the rear of the vehicle. You can go ahead and try and, if you want to roll, just and then how many rounds you're going to use.
All of them. Now the print asks what we're playing next week.
And you're going to be.
I think continuing this maybe.
It was 8,
Continuing,
and he was moving, so I'm going to say it's going to be about a 13 hex range. So
Continuing.
Yeah.
Twilight 2000.
So does that drop
what's your range
Hi, Mel.
on the RPG?
6 on the RPK?
So 12, and it's over. So you're going to get -2 for that. You guys are moving, so probably -3.
Okay, well that just takes everything to 6s. So,
Just a 6.
well, does that remove dice then after?
No, just 6. So
Okay.
yeah, and then your ammo, whatever you want to use for your ammo.
Well, I was going to use the full 4, so
Okay.
3 extra dice or 4.
Stop chatting, guys. It keeps popping up on the big screen.
Okay.
So using 4 would be 4 dice for ammo.
Yep. Or you can use 4 ammo dice.
Okay, we'll do boo.
Nothing.
Okay. You kind of fire back off. To no success. You kind of keep driving.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going fast enough, they're not going to be able to keep up as far as range. So that kind of ends that combat round right there. What are you doing?
Hightailing it out of there.
I'm gonna, since I'm in the back, I'm gonna crawl over and look to see what they shot.
Okay. You kind of look back there.
Because
Yeah, you
one
see
didn't
a box
count,
that's
so
been
we want
splintered in
to
half. And then you kind of look and see what was inside, and
Bye,
you can
Simon.
see there's a
Have
bunch
a
of
good time
hand
at work.
grenades that were stacked up.
Hi, Simon.
That
Bye,
were
Simon.
stacked up, kind of thing, and now they're kind of like tumbled into the interior of the vehicle.
Grenades are loose. They shot the grenades. Slow down.
At least they didn't detonate them.
Not yet. Is that a problem?
They shot what?
So yeah, I'll probably slow down a little bit once we're out of range,
Okay.
and try and look for a place to get out of sight.
Okay. You can pretty much kind of pull over to each side,
Yeah,
depending on how far you want to go.
yeah. The first chance I get to get out of sight, park behind something or something
Okay.
between us, then I'll slow down and stop.
I will leap out
Okay.
and check the grenade box.
You kind of leap out. And, Yeah.
Run back there.
The grenades are fine. It split the box in half. That took the rest of the blunt of the force. So.
We need to move these. Let's put these in the front of the trunk.
Oh, so when they shoot at you from the front,
Right.
Or just
Closer to us, so when they
or just everybody
explode,
just carry one.
Yeah.
kills everybody.
I guess we can put them in with the smoke grenades.
It's a random
If
shoot.
it gets hit, it's gonna get hit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just gotta roll different dice is all. You know.
Yeah. So the only thing you're that worried about, we get rid of them.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, so not rolling around. We can just put them in with the smoke
Oh, I don't
grenades.
know, whatever. Put them in a backpack or something.
Either way, you still got to store them somewhere.
Yeah. So if we get shot at again,
But you got a guy that's wounded too.
Are we gonna have time to look? Can I look at him?
Yeah, you can look at him. I wouldn't have enough time. I don't know, but
yep, he's wounded.
You look at him.
I mean, if you want to keep going, you
I'll
can
take
have
a
him
look
drop
outside.
down, and someone else can take his spot, and you guys can start moving, or decide what you want to do. You're on your own from here on out.
Okay. I'll take him down, put somebody else up there.
Yeah.
That was the official word.
Yeah. Kenny, why don't you take recon? You're better at it.
Got it.
I don't think he's better at. Is he better?
He's better than any of us. He's better than the
I've
rest
got
of
a
us.
very high intelligence, but not a stupid recon. But
Okay.
Well, that's good. You want stupid?
That would be us.
So-
Do you have recon?
No.
No.
so,
You have
so
recon?
I'm rolling a 6.
Neither do I.
I'm rolling a 6 and a 10 sided.
That's all
Yeah.
right.
So
So that's good.
Still better than us.
yeah.
All right. So do I roll, or wait till we stop, or can I stay?
No, you can go and tend to him if you're gonna keep
So
driving.
2 10s.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 9 and a 5.
Okay. So that's 2 successes. I think a 9 is 2 successes, isn't it?
On a 10 sided?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's just one. Okay. So you heal 1 automatically.
Last one.
The other use. Yes, there's 1 down.
I think you're just using 1 from the truck then.
Yeah.
Rather than. So all right. Well, what do you plan on doing now, guys?
Okay. Can we from now? You're stopped, kind of behind a bush or something.
Well, I was.
Little tiny blades.
It's one of those parking blocks. Can't see us from there.
And as you look out, there's 3 Russians. I don't know where they went.
we dropped it with this giant American flag. We just threw over.
And nothing to see here. Just some covered cargo.
Once you two got switched and Doc told me it was okay, I'm rolling. So
Okay.
it's kind of like, well,
Okay. So
I guess we ain't taking the bridge.
Well, at least not this bridge.
All right. So where are we at?
You know of another bridge?
Right.
I don't know if I have.
Where do you go? Right on the other side of here. On that side of the river.
Right.
Hold on. Let me see. Zoom up on it.
It's probably not the only bridge here. But could we tell about how many guys
There was
looking
at least a squad of Russians there, and
Okay.
there was probably maybe another squad or maybe more of just civilian type men there. So there was probably
bunch.
anywhere between 6 to
I'm gonna say right there.
6 to 12 or 6 to
Brzeg.
20.
Yeah. That's right.
6 to 12 we're
It's on the other
talking.
side of the river.
5 or
Yes, thank you for telling me that.
Well, we could make some sort of assault after dark, or just make our way down the river one way or the other to try.
Yeah, we don't have a helicopter to go out and help us this time. So
I think we could look for another bridge, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Head westward.
And it's still pretty much the first shift of the day.
Yeah.
So you want to go westward to Olawa. You want to go to here then, right? Is that what you're suggesting?
No, what?
We're here.
Yes.
We want to go this way?
I don't know. Do we? I'm just saying, if that's the way we go, that's the next town.
Eventually, that's towards the coast of Europe, so westward, we hope.
What do you know about it?
I have no intelligence.
What are you talking about? You
I have no intel on that fact.
Well, get close and just
But we
scope it out. Sneak up, scope it out. Before we bring the
how
car.
big is this river?
It's a nice sized river.
A nice size, like
Yeah.
Illinois.
Yeah, I guess Illinois.
So we can't traverse it with the
Yeah, we're not gonna
No,
we're not gonna find a
Can't put the number
little
across.
nice little sandy shoal that we'll be able to drive across. No.
No. All
We
right.
could Dukes of Hazzard it.
Hey Moses, where you at?
Yeah.
Well, we could also see if we can find a boat.
Or a ferry.
Or maybe try and find someone who has more information or something like that.
That's what
There
I was
might be
thinking.
some farmers or something.
Well, if you want to head west, we can see if there's anybody.
Yeah, we can see if we find a friendly farmstead.
Fancy dancy. Look at that.
We're in this area right here.
It's like technology. Neat.
Schneet.
So we're on that side of the river. Wanted to get to this side of the river.
All right.
So we're
Well,
headed this way.
let's head west.
I'm going to start going back up west then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to go cross country then?
Yeah. Apparently.
Put her in four-wheel. Come on, Bessie.
my bladder must be
Westbound and up. Crossing over.
Poland.
You know, the damnedest thing I've been here this long and I've not seen one sausage.
Sausage.
Polish sausage.
Well, Mike's got to go to the bathroom. You can follow.
Okay. You start kind of basically taking some dirt roads or whatever, traveling west along the river there. Kenny, you can go make a recon roll.
3 and a 4.
3 and 4? Okay. I'll have you make a recon roll too, since you're driving.
Yeah. 1 again.
Okay. Go ahead and make.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong die. A 1.
1. Okay.
Just to confirm it. The 12 sided. Like,
Had to make
yeah,
sure.
you rolled a 1, dude.
Oh, really? You rolled a 1.
They're busy trying not to hit the potholes.
Yeah.
Well, what was your character's name again?
Goat.
Goat. I'm sure that this road is not on this map.
Probably not on any maps.
No, yeah. Dirt roads and stuff aren't
On
considered
those
major
other goat
roads.
trails.
What is your travel rate off road?
Probably be 8. 'Cause that's a number after the slash.
Yeah.
Right? 8.
Okay. Okay.
And we're shot at again.
No. Let's see how far you go though. And make a
Make a honey ho.
you don't have navigation, do you? What is? Oh, make a survival check.
Just
Whoever wants to, whoever's got the highest.
Who's got the highest survival?
Not it.
8 for me. A C for me.
I don't have
Nothing.
survival.
It's probably you then.
All right.
It's all up to Wade.
So it's a D8.
Well, 10 for my intelligence. 9.
9. Okay.
What do you call a pirate with 2 legs, 2 arms, and 2 eyes?
Not a pirate.
The new guy.
You-
I'd be talking like a pirate today, by the way, everybody.
That's right.
Oh, I never heard such a thing.
Ever heard?
Never heard.
Okay.
Probably about. Yes, I have.
The end of the second shift, so around noon or so. Basically, you kind of come out of the forested region. Basically, kind of getting out in a little bit in the open. You're actually probably just a little bit north of Aloha, or something like that.
Aloha.
Actually, there is a bridge, another island with bridges on it between Olowa and Brzeg, according to Google Maps. So,
You got a deck of cards?
Yeah.
Pull one out.
Whip it out, baby.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Whip this out.
Any card, pick a card.
Yeah, you
Shuffle it.
oh, hold on. There's so many directions. Jeez. You can't
Left,
keep up.
right, up, down, east, south, north, west, in, out,
Up,
Oh,
left,
all
left,
right.
right, down,
sideways,
start,
diagonal.
See what we have to do.
stagger,
with the
stumble,
Raconteur
stumble,
Society.
stagger. Would you like me to read you the card?
Yes. What number?
It's just your card.
10.
10
Of
clubs.
clubs.
10 of clubs.
Clubs. Okay. You actually end up.
I was waiting for Brad to go, is this your card? And have a 10 of clubs over there. He's like, yeah.
Oh, the internet. We win everything.
You actually don't get to that bridge. You actually pass it, and you come out of the forest pretty much just right above a small town, Omaha,
Okay.
right there. Go ahead and make a recon roll.
Ooh, a 10 and a 6.
Hey, all right.
so 3 successes.
You can see there is a bridge there.
Which one is
One
it?
main bridge, at least.
The town.
But that bridge is down.
It's next one up. It's right here. Right here.
Olowa.
Yeah. You can tell that bridge is down, and most of this city seems to be in pretty bad disrepair. It looks like there was probably a battle here at some point.
Okay. And the bridge is down as in it's...
Yeah, it's out.
Okay.
Out doing what?
Bridge things.
Bridge things. Playing bridge.
Playing bridge.
Of course.
No, it's not playing bridge at the moment. It's cosplaying a wreck,
Well, go.
just like me every day.
You want to try driving back down to that other bridge that we had passed?
Well, you don't
Passing
really
bridges
know
now?
that you passed that bridge because you were cutting through the woods
Yeah.
Okay.
and everything.
So
Just because you can see it on Google Maps doesn't mean you actually have
There
Google
could have
Maps.
been a road to it somewhere.
Well, you may have missed it, though.
So
It wasn't a major road.
Yeah.
Brad, OPOEL. Is that the one?
That's going back the other way. You could do that.
Oh, so we're up the road a bit. Then.
Yeah,
Oh,
you said west, which is kind of northwest.
Yeah.
Where are we, man?
I mean, or Claw, or something like.
We're in the Hummer.
We're here.
No, really, like, where are we? What town is that all burned to shit and no bridge?
That's Ottawa.
Oh, wow.
Where's that?
It's
Poland.
just before Roclaw.
I'm gonna pull a picnic grenade back here.
Roclaw. Big city of Roclaw.
Roseville. What?
Roclaw.
Make a recon roll again for me, Danny.
Kenny. 5-5.
Kenny, don't matter.
Nothing. Okay.
Well,
You guys are kind of sitting in the vehicle.
I look out the
Talking.
window. But
Yeah, I'm
how
kinda
bad
looking
a shape is the bridge? Completely shit-faced? I mean, gone altogether?
Yeah, it's gone.
Damn it.
Go ahead and make a recon roll for me since you're.
I don't have recon.
Well, you can still make an intelligence roll.
Yeah,
I don't have intelligence. What's an A again?
Mike, Doc, do you want to check his pulse?
you don't want me checking nothing. I mean, I can get out and look too. I mean, with my binoculars, look around.
If you want to. I'm not-
Yeah.
You gonna get out of the car? What if there's a sniper down there hiding in those buildings?
Then you're luckily not going to get killed by me anymore.
I just literally made a D12 disappear.
That's awesome. Is this your
One of my
card?
dice.
No, really.
I got a
I don't know where it went.
You got a 6?
Was it a Twilight dice?
Yeah.
Is it under the carpet? It looks like
It didn't hit anywhere. It just went behind here and vanished.
it's in your bed.
That's what I get for loaning dice to people, I tell you.
It danced across the top of the thing and then vanished. Oops, not here.
Pajamas.
Well, Boom Boom's looking for a hand grenade. He dropped.
Oops! Don't worry, I got the pen. We can put it back in.
You
I
stepped out of the
got a
vehicle.
6 on a 12.
Okay. Since Mike stepped out of the vehicle, you're kind of looking more towards the city and everything. You don't see a whole lot there along the river. There does seem to there's some people in there, but you can't really make out much between the buildings and stuff. Mike, though, you kind of step out and kind of look around with binoculars. You don't really see much in the city, but up to the north a little bit, you can see some smoke coming from the countryside
Okay, I'll pan over there. Our side or?
on your side.
Okay, I'll pan over there and look.
Okay, you kind of look. There's smoke coming.
Deal.
There's a,
By your foot.
you don't have to roll it.
Oh, I see it.
It's coming from behind a copse of
It
trees
just must have hit the
and
carpet
everything
and
like
rolled.
that. So you get to see
down.
it's dark smoke
Stealth escape.
Oh, okay.
kind of rolling up.
Uh-oh. I'll kind of go, hey, guys, look over that way. Look, something's on fire.
I didn't do it.
It's there, the big bat. Over there. See it? The
Huh?
smoke?
What?
Well, I want to check it out.
I got an 8. I see fire.
About how far does it look away? Can we tell? I mean, is it fairly close or? Is
That's fairly close.
Oh, okay. Well, we can.
Probably get there in about 10 minutes.
Is there a way to get, like, kind of a better perspective looking around that would be, you know, so
You'd have to drive and find out.
Oh, okay.
Kick it and drive, bud.
All right.
Okay.
we
So
go.
we're heading that way.
Back on board, Doc.
We can cook our food on it at least.
Gasoline, fire, and dead body.
You ever had a spit roasted grenade? It's pretty tasty.
Okay. If you're gonna try and find a vantage point, go ahead and roll survival.
Again, don't have.
Someone, just one of you, not all of you.
You've got the best survival, I think.
I got a
mean,
6.
Okay, well, you got a
We'll
success.
we'll
so-
take that.
Okay.
The guy that doesn't have survival says, "Hey,
Hey, don't forget to mark that when you do that stuff.
Well, without having the skill, though,
I
that's
can't
not.
mark it, can I?"
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah,
Yeah, you can mark it.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
If you
how
get
you
10
would advance
flashes, you
it
get it.
later.
I'm
So,
not sure you'll be able to gain the skill.
you kind of find small rise.
earlier?
This is mostly farm fields out here,
That was right.
but you do kind of situate yourself. Maybe find another dirt road, and there's a clear field, and you kind of look. Looks like there's a farmhouse, and it's on. There's like several farmhouses or something. They're on fire. They're actually burning on fire.
Oh, there's rows of farmhouses burning in Poland. This is
Any
terrible
vehicles or
killing.
troops that we can see?
You don't see any movement.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Roll up, see if we can help.
well, really pan around and see if we see anything.
You kind of pan around, and you don't see anything.
Who'd be burning farmhouses?
Raiders.
Or the Steelers.
Yeah.
Or the
Could be the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Could be the Bears.
The Bears.
Pirates, maybe?
Go Bears.
The bird.
Only you can start forest fires.
Yeah, we got the nacho cheese.
There's a punch
A little hot,
you can stop florist flyers or something like that.
Forest fires.
Florist fires.
Forest fires. We're gonna burn all the forests.
Yeah.
They're responsible for the war.
Well,
I like the joke about
War of the Roses and Petunias and
Smokey Bear
Chrysanthemums.
doesn't have any kids.
Why?
Every time his wife
Wanna
starts to
drive
get
up or
hot,
wanna
he
walk up?
covers her in dirt and beats her with a shovel.
if there's anybody hiding in them, those fires are in that smoke. We're going to be a big target if we drive up.
Jesus, that's morbid and funny as shit.
Well, let's-
Don't repeat it. We'll get kicked off of YouTube. Okay, go ahead.
do you know why Smokey the Bear doesn't have any kids? Every time his wife gets hot, he covers her in dirt and beats her with a shovel.
It's not funny.
Wow.
We're sorry, YouTube and everybody watching.
Well, we're not sorry. Smokey the Bear.
No, stop domestic abuse.
We do not promote domestic abuse, I swear. We don't.
We're just putting out fires.
We're just role playing. That's all.
Just poking the bear.
No.
Smokey was done. Role playing.
Role playing, yes. Only you can prevent.
I'll be the fire truck, and
I do not accept your physical role play. Not undoing your hose to put out those fires.
Okay.
So we want to drive up, or you guys want to?
get drive up, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay. You kind of drive on up. Basically, it looks like there's probably like 2 different farmhouses. So it looks like there was probably 2 different properties or something like that. There was probably a house over here, a house over here. There was probably a barn here. The barn over here is already down and destroyed, so it wasn't set on fire. And then there seems to be some other structure over here, though, small structure that's already looks like it's been burnt down. It's just smoldering. Everything. You can see as you kind of roll up, you do see some kind of objects on the ground out in front. As you kind of pull up and everything, you kind of start paying attention, and they look like they're bodies.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll.
Check up, Doc. See.
Yeah. As
Maybe.
soon as I see him, I pull out.
Crispy black. It's like Aunt Owen or Uncle.
I got some Neil Thorne. I go. There you go.
Neosporin.
I hop out real quick and run over there.
Pulls up the cook's arm.
Takes out some
Rips off like Evil Dead. There's no pulse. I don't think
I'll choose one of the houses and try to see if there's any way to get in to see if there's anybody that could be rescued.
Okay.
You scream out in Russian.
As I roll up, Brad, I'm
Emergency!
gonna look around the area and see if I see any like heavy vehicle treads, tank come through or anything like that. Like
Okay, so you
ripping up
stop
the
and
ground.
get out as well.
Yeah, I'll stop and get out.
Uber,
Okay.
And just kind of look
I'll
at the
get
ground.
behind the driver's seat just in case.
No, you're not.
I'm going to climb up in the turret.
Just in case.
You'll
something
back
happens.
up and
Oh, well,
You're not in a hurry.
No, he's actually
start
opened the door, put
Scanning
one foot
around
out.
and
Okay, good.
He's not going to leave the driver's seat.
No, we're not going to be able to get out of here. In a hurry.
No.
Okay, so Kenny, you kind of get over and kind of you just go over to one of the houses.
Build it, let's go.
You might be able to go in if you really
up,
wanted to,
cookies.
but if there's anybody alive, there's not going to be anybody alive.
Is there anybody
No,
dead? You like to talk to them too.
And then you kind of look around. Yeah, looks like these people were pretty much slaughtered. Anybody who wasn't shot, you can see others. Some of them are shot. Others look like they were burnt, and then they probably ran out of the house. Like, so maybe they were holding up in the farmhouses, and then someone set it on fire, and then when they came out, they shot them or something like that. If you go to the other house, it's pretty much the same thing. So it's kind of looks like both houses were occupied, and they cleared them out. So it wasn't like, so maybe you roll your intelligence.
Oh crap!
5.
Okay. So there's bodies over at that house, bodies over at this house in the yards. What you make of it is what you make out of it. So, do you have survival?
No.
No, you can just roll your whatever it's under.
Intelligence.
1. No.
Okay.
I'm having an off day.
You need to threaten those dice with something.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna put you in Mike's butt.
10.
Hey, see? Nobody wants to be in Mike's butt except for little ducks.
Okay. You kind of look around, but you're not seeing any tracks.
Okay.
Not even them really
All
want
right.
to be.
Now I'll just kind of look around the area, horizon, make sure I don't see anything like, oh, there's more of them.
Okay.
So
Make a recon roll.
at that point, I'm going to get back in the driver's seat.
Okay, you start
7.
headed back. Head,
Oh,
make a
here,
recon
okay.
roll.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. Okay.
Doc's gonna like just try and use persuasion. Anyone here?
Anyone alive?
Yeah.
Are you yelling it down at the body?
Give me some sort of sign.
Okay. You kind of yell out. You kind of yell out, but no, you don't hear anything.
Can I look around? Does it look like what kind of bullets were used? Were they Russian or were they?
You can tell, being a
The
doctor and having
Hellcat.
seen wounds before. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely high caliber rounds.
Okay.
So they probably were military weapons.
Okay. All ages kind of people.
Mostly adult. I'm gonna say there's no kids or anything. And they're probably only talking about probably 3 from one building and probably 2 from another building.
Tuna sandwich joined.
I kind of look around. Does it look like
You can tune a piano.
tracks
but
leaving?
you can't
or
tune a
anything
fish.
like that?
You kind of look around making a recon roll.
A 1.
Okay. Then do you have survival?
No.
No. Okay, just roll what's that under again?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Same as recon.
A 2.
I'll take a look, see around, see on tracking.
Okay.
4 and 2. Nope.
Okay. You guys
You're
are
just
kind
the
of
most
still kind of
unobservant crew.
It's like this tank in the same kind of bush we were behind.
It's just watching us. And they can't see us either.
The Russians inside are like, can we just let these guys go?
Yeah,
I feel bad.
no, it feels
It's still
so
bad slaughtering them.
Yeah, those would always start.
We even checked the dead guy. It's obviously burnt. Make sure he was okay.
Put needle.
And that guy found tracks, but it was his own Humvee.
you're back at the vehicle.
Yeah.
Were you sitting in the driver's seat?
No.
Or, okay. So you kind of get back in the vehicle,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I'll get back
okay.
in
These
the
two are still kind of looking around and everything. Mike, basically you kind of look around. Maybe you kind of go around to the other side of the house while it's still burning.
Disturb Bar Rops 23.
And basically, as you kind of look around, you're kind of looking on the
Remember
ground,
that,
and
dude?
then all of a sudden you hear someone.
Okay.
You hear something in Polish.
Okay. I probably yell.
You're nursing bird.
Like put my hands up and like.
Okay, you can look up. Probably no more than like they're kind of like behind the house, or all from where the vehicle is, so the guys in the vehicle can't see them. But there's probably like 4 guys there. 2 of them have shotguns. One of them has a hunting rifle and everything. They're all pointing at you and everything. So,
What if medkit?
Okay, let me ask this. Does it look like the wounds are similar to those? It was high caliber, but
yeah, it's high caliber,
not.
which could have been a rifle, but the burst, the pattern
Yeah.
would not make sense.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my hands up. And I go.
Okay.
No, American.
They kind of start saying something. They're like yelling at you, basically.
Okay. I put my hands on my head
Okay.
like this. And I'm
know
basically
that
like,
us?
You start
I
hearing
yell out,
them yelling,
no, American.
and you can hear that. You guys don't hear this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
got the radio on.
turn around to look at the back side of the house.
We got to
You start hearing on the backside of the house.
Radio Margaritaville's on.
Do I know any words of Polish?
Nibbling on
What I've
fudge.
learned?
You guys don't know any Polish.
Yeah. Okay.
I taught him some Russian.
I kind of like turn so they can see the American, because I got the American thing on there.
Carl's
So,
pumping now at 38 years
You could
old.
try and do that.
yeah,
Point at it or whatever.
yeah, like America,
Yeah, weird chatter on
Okay.
Facebook.
basically I have my hands up, I'm surrendering, I'm not doing nothing.
Okay,
So.
they start basically kind of walking up towards you. They look very angry
Okay.
and pissed.
Like one of those
Okay.
that you get.
So, you basically come around,
Yeah.
and basically you see what's going on. You see his hands up on his heads and everything.
Yeah, and I probably have the medical thing on my arm too, so.
No, you
Skull
forgot
and
that.
Huh?
crossbones
Skull and crossbones, yes. No.
with the syringe and
Yeah.
the opium symbol
But, yeah.
that says "Merchant of Death."
I gotta change that logo.
Yeah.
Your branding is for shit.
Yeah. Kind of like my doctor hood. That's what I am. The Kevorkian.
I have my gun kind of halfway towards them, ready to swing into them, but pointedly not at them. I go, I don't know Polish, so all I can say is in Russian, say, friend, Amerikansky.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's 4 of them, so we'll roll 4 times.
I'll probably yell louder. No, medic! No, friend! Trying to tell you guys to hear it.
No, yes, friend.
We get the psychobilly turn on.
One of them does seem to speak Russian, and he's like, he starts he looks over towards you and everything, and start. Who are you? What the hell have you done here? Why have you done this?
We just got here. What happened? We saw smoke, we came.
They go, you're soldiers. You came here to steal from these people.
Came to render aid for smoke, disaster.
You have a persuasion or anything?
Maybe.
Or you can
Nope,
try. You
but
can
I
try.
can do my empathy.
He has a lighter in his hand. Wasn't us.
Oh,
Not on empathy.
Hey, do some
very good, Dad.
So you talk a little bit more and everything, and then they kind of talk amongst themselves. And the one that you were talking to, he kind of talks to the others amongst themselves. And finally, they kind of like calm down a little bit, and they're like, "Are there any survivors? Anybody?"
Bodies we see out front, dead.
Gonna put my hands down?
Yeah, you put your hands down.
They're actually kind of reluctant still. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not too trusting.
I says, well,
Slowly.
But 2 of them kind of go and start kind of walking around towards the front of the house to kind of look at the bodies. As they do so, you see 2 civilians
yeah.
armed with civilian weapons, shotgun or a rifle.
And we can see these two,
Slingshot.
right?
Huh?
We can see these two.
Actually, you don't really see those two.
So
Yet.
we'll
So now we just see
walk
2 civilians.
try to
Okay.
walk around the house with them back towards the front. Coming out! No hostile! Hope!
If I can, I'll walk backward, kind of a hands up and backward.
Hold on.
Make a mobility check.
Yeah.
I step on the landmine. Boom!
You step,
Artillery!
you step on a stick.
You step on that stupid piece of metal stick again.
How did it get here? When you threw it, it got picked up by a bird. You
No, got
dropped
hit
it
by
there.
the helicopter and
Yeah.
it will float on. What's this?
And it landed right there.
That would be my complete luck. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Doc.
What were you guys doing when you saw those 2 guys come out?
Probably like, where are our guys? But
Okay.
Well, we're right with him. He's probably in front of them. around the
Well,
house.
2 of them kind of started walking off on their own. So,
Okay.
I mean, if you want to follow them or whatever,
Yeah.
you can. Just, knowing.
Yeah.
A couple minutes, or not a couple minutes, but a couple seconds afterwards, you do see at least him kind of coming back behind.
No, I like cleared up.
The 2 guys, they start kind of looking at trying to see who it was that died and everything. What do you 2 do?
So, in Russian,
What?
are you neighbors?
I'm not on the.
He goes, da.
Oh, wait.
Kind of explains that they're from over that area, no, just further north. There's a couple of old farmhouses there or whatever.
Have you had trouble with raiders of late?
He goes, occasionally there have been raiders, but there are also Russians just further up the road over in Warclaw.
Oh, there's more up there. Okay. we came from Oglesby.
All the way.
Well, you're near all the way, pretty
Well,
much.
Brzeg, and there's civilian dress and a squad of Russians soldiers holding the bridge there. We're trying to cross the river and thought better than to try that.
You know, the river here at Ole has been destroyed.
Yeah, we saw that.
There's another bridge a little further down, but it is no good either. You know,
Total gone or very iffy.
I'm not too sure. It is not a main road.
Maybe if
But
you
last I knew, it was not standing. So,
could it maybe be slightly repaired enough to get one vehicle across? You know?
he kind of looks at you guys and is like, I doubt that you would not have the materials for it. If you're looking to get across the river, you can... Perhaps there is someone you could speak to over by Brzeg.
Okay, on this side of the river? Okay, good. Can you tell us how to find this person? Does he have a ferry or something?
Let
Or?
me check Microsoft Word.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Kind of a personal question.
Was he a fairy or
I
something?
said, does he have a ferry?
I know you said, is he a fairy?
No, I
That's
didn't
what you
say that.
said.
Are you a
Take
fairy?
it way back. I said,
We're gonna rewind it. We're gonna rewind it.
He goes, there's the old man, Pulaski. He lives in a farmhouse just not too far from where that bridge is, just to the east.
Okay.
I don't think that.
He might be able to help you get across. I don't know if he can help you get your vehicle across, but he can get you across.
So.
We sometimes go and trade with him.
Well, it made no sense.
He sometimes goes across the river without using the bridge
Iffy.
and trades
Gotta be careful nowadays, Mike. Can't trust
trades with
anybody.
someone in the city.
Thank you for that information.
But if you go to Warclaw, there's large garrison there. There's, I believe, headquarters for somebody.
Can we help you bury the dead?
He kind of nods.
I'll get.
He goes, don't have any shovels. We did not bring any with us.
Do we have shovels? I can't remember.
I don't think you do.
Hay shovels
Or did you find some earlier?
in the equipment. Did we take any of that with
There's a basic toolkit, but that's.
us? He's a claw hammer.
No, Doc, you can use a wrench to...
There's barns here where there's everything on fire.
There was a barn, but
Yeah,
it was already kind of
everything's burned
destroyed.
We don't have any shovels. No.
We got rocks, right? Keep the bodies from being drunk.
Let's chuck them back in the fire. Cremate them. No, I didn't.
They probably wouldn't get cremated. And
No. But we wouldn't see them.
So
I just hope
Hey,
that guy
guys.
doesn't report
we'll
us
have
or
to
something.
go
That
back
guy doesn't
home
report us.
and
He's not going to
get some tools. So
What
If
he
you
said
stay here
when he
any longer,
comes,
you'll
we've never
probably
heard
just
of the
draw
guy, so it
attention.
might be one of those.
Thank you for your information.
What was his name again?
Pulaski.
So he was like,
Pulaski, Nicodem Pulaski.
Props and
Nicodem-
my
Nickelodeon.
brother's still
We just
beating
call
at
him the old
38, and
man.
It's like, what are you talking about?
it was like Honduras or something.
Yeah.
So that was an encounter.
Oh, okay.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have anything to bury them, so.
Note to self: find a shovel.
All right, you want to take a break real quick?
Okay.
We're gonna take an intermission, folks. Hang out. We'll be right back.
Yay! We'll be right back.
All right, so what do you guys do?
Well, we'll leave them. We'll head back eastward to just the other side of Brzeg and try to find Pulaski.
So, what's this guy's deal? Why is he going to help us?
Well, he evidently smuggles things across the river.
Oh, okay.
Probably foodstuffs and whatever else to those stuck in it and not able to get across the river. But we'll see if he can help us get across.
All right.
Although he may not be able to get the vehicle across. But we'll see.
I used 18 units of fuel so far.
Yeah.
And you might as well mark off another 12
Ooh.
if you guys are going to backtrack.
How much more we got?
40.
That's just in your tank.
Yeah.
There's probably not room for them to ride on the Hummer back. They're probably not coming back.
Oh, they're not going with you to Brzeg. No,
No, I meant, is their direction that way? Or?
no, they're going a different direction. So they're not that far away. So it's not like they need a lift or
I
anything.
think he said they're headed north.
Were any of them?
Well,
hurt?
they're north of where that fire is.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they're not like 20 miles away or anything.
Right,
They
but
had,
just-
you know, they're local.
Across the field.
Yeah.
I mean, they need anything? They're okay? I mean, for doctor-wise or anything?
They seem to be, unless you want to relay to him and talk to him or ask him any questions.
Yeah, I mean, if there's everybody all right? Or...
Is everybody of your people okay? Anybody need any medical help?
There's not that many of us, just those of us who try to eke out what we can with crops. But no, I don't believe we need anything. We don't
We've
have
seen your
anything.
resume. We don't want.
I don't blame you at
We
all.
don't have anything to trade with us, so
No, if you're anybody sick, I'm a doctor, so if you need help.
well, yeah.
Medics, doctor.
On here on
Correct.
Mayo Clinic, it said you lost the patient.
Lost your patience. Actually,
That too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't get back.
I didn't charge him.
His Yelp review
I didn't
was.
charge him. I didn't charge him at all.
Guys are like, "Good. Are you sick? Do you need any help? I have the hemorrhoids really bad. Let me show you.
Yeah,
You are a doctor."
You are a doctor.
He goes, no, we're fine.
All right. Fine. Be careful. We'd see these people.
Okay.
As they go up and set another farm on fire. Pull out the high caliber rifle to them. Pow, pow, pow. All right, let's rob the place.
So, all right, so you're gonna backtrack then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you kind of go back the way you came and everything. Kind of stay clear a little bit, at least to where the bridge is.
Yeah, definitely stay out of sight.
You kind of go around over that area. Do you stop and even look or anything, or
At the bridge?
yeah,
Maybe slow down just to see if there's still like.
or try and find a vantage point where you can see?
Yeah.
from a
Yeah,
distance?
that definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they're still there. Obviously,
Yeah.
it looks like it's permanent. You can tell a little bit more of the town actually, if you're kind of looking.
On this side?
Yeah. For the two of you, this place actually looks familiar. Probably about
to who?
in '97, you guys, because you guys have been in the military the longest, as far as Americans. You just came over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too.
Oh, did you just come over?
Yeah.
I wasn't here very long. Yeah. No.
Okay. Were you here the longest, or
I think I may have been the longest. I don't know. Looks like I've been in almost 20 years.
What was yours? How long were you in the military for? No, Mike.
Oh, I just drafted my last thing.
Oh, you were just drafting the last thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just you, Dale, then.
Yeah.
You kind of remember, so back in 97, there was a counteroffensive that the Russians did, and they kind of cut up, or their allies, the Czechs and stuff, they kind of cut up towards the southern part of Germany. And then when the NATO kind of relaunched another offensive, the 5th U.S. was part of the Army Corps that kind of came down and basically kind of pushed through, and basically kind of pushed through a little part of Czechoslovakia, and then they kind of came up into southern Poland. And you kind of remember you got to this line, to this river, is where you got. And you weren't stationed in Brzeg, but you were kind of like nearby because you were just part of the motor pool, I think, at that time.
Yeah.
Support services, so you never really got into town and anything like that. But you remember when the tactical nukes started dropping, basically you guys pulled out and retreated from the city and everything like that without even a fight.
Okay.
But you could tell from the city, like I said, I kind of explained the bridge part. Right straight across, there's probably easier if I look at the map. That little section, middle section, it's basically kind of I think there's like a long section like that, and there is some industrial area built onto that.
Okay.
And then you kind of go to that second part of the river. The downtown, the center main part of the city is like an old Renaissance style. It's got the old Renaissance buildings. There's actually a castle there right across from the river and everything. And that part right there is actually in really good shape as you're kind of looking and everything. It's still, there doesn't look like it was bombarded or anything like that. The further out though, where the city has been more modernized and stuff, that part of the city is starting, it hasn't been bombed as much. There's a few buildings that may have been destroyed or knocked down or took a few hits, but for the most part, it's still standing, but it's kind of in relative decay.
Okay.
Over the last couple of years and everything like that. You can still see there's quite a bit of a population there. As far as you can guess, there might be at least a couple of thousand people. There might be 5,000 people or something. You can't really see the whole city or anything like that. So, but kind of give you an idea of what it kind of looks like and everything.
All right.
So, and yeah, there's still the men. There's definitely some Soviet troops. There's at least a squad of them. They look like they've got at least a medium machine gun, and then there's probably someone with a light machine gun.
Yeah.
And then the others, they look like they're part of maybe an Ormo, like a militia.
Okay.
So, and there's probably about 10 of them there.
All right.
Although probably, and it looks like maybe they might patrol a little bit of the area along the river too, or something like that.
Okay.
So, after you kind of look around and kind of see that, you kind of head on out. And go ahead and, I guess whoever's, you make a recon roll. Or I guess Kenny.
2 and 5.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You can try 2.
Well, he's the one that's on recon. He was up. He got back up. And,
Oh, he got up top side. Okay.
When you got down. Nope. 2 and 3.
Okay. You kind of start driving east and everything. You're not finding what they're talking about. You kind of drive for a little bit.
Where's this farmhouse supposed to be?
Somewhere here on the east side.
He said towards the east, didn't he?
Yep.
I'll try and look around. I don't have recon, but
Okay, you can try and drive around a little bit more. Go and try survival. Try and use the roads to try and navigate and try and figure out what's...
ooh, 10, 2 successes.
Okay. You kind of drive around a little bit, just kind of paying attention to the roads, the dirt roads and stuff, and trying to look for farm and stuff. Probably about a couple of clicks away from the bridge. Probably a little bit further than that. Probably about 5 clicks or so, just down the river. There is kind of like a hilltop, small rise. Not really a big hill, but just a small rise. A little bit of woodland, but mostly it looks like it's just kind of situated over the river, and then up to the west, there looks like there used to be old farmland or something like that. You can see an old farmhouse. Then in the back, there seems to be kind of like maybe like some sort of like greenhouse, maybe.
Okay.
Or something. It's kind of made with tarps and stuff like that. So it's kind of like just the lower part of the building, and then it's got the tarps kind of coming up over it and everything, or actually clear plastic and tarps, kind of combination of both.
Okay.
Kind of whatever was available and everything. So it's probably, it's still daylight, but it's getting towards evening right now.
I don't think this might be the place.
Stop it out so nothing else.
All right. Kind of head that way.
Okay, just kind of just drive on up, or
Yeah.
okay, you kind of start driving on up. and
Drive up
everything.
slow and make sure if anybody starts firing, get out of the way.
Okay.
That was crazy.
You kind of drive up, and eventually you kind of get to the house. You know, there's no cars or anything like that around. Does look like there's probably still somebody here, but you don't see anybody out right now or anything.
Right.
Let's read the greenhouse.
Well, I'll stop and be like,
Honk the horn.
I'll get out and start walking towards the house.
Okay.
Let's go.
Doing it the ready, but not pointing at anything at overly aggressive movements.
I come to ask you about
And
your car's vehicle
Miss-
warranty.
I don't know if you got a
Mr.
permit for this greenhouse.
Mr. Pulaski?
Marco.
You see, door kind of opens up.
And the rocket flies out.
You see kind of an older man, probably in his mid-60s or so. Probably kind of was once at one time kind of big, you know, but now he's gotten a little bit older and everything.
Yeah.
So some of it's kind of turned to flab and everything. So he's got kind of a big belly, but not obese or anything like that.
Okay.
He kind of looks out and everything and kind of speaks out in Polish, something to you.
Okay.
You like cannoli?
I wave at him. Say, "Do you speak Amerikansky or Ruski?"
Ruski.
Kind of looks at you and like, speak English.
That is absolutely fantastic,
I don't
sir.
know.
He's kind of got like a
Amerikansky that
British
you speak
accent
of, I
to
don't
it
know.
when he speaks.
Oh, okay. Are you from Britain?
No, I'm Polish. You are
Okay.
Americans.
Yes.
Yes.
We
What are
are
you doing here?
trying to get across
Oh.
the river.
All right.
We
We
met some farmers back
their
up by Olawi. Unfortunately, they had a little problem. Some raiders or something killed 5 of their neighbors, set fire to 2 of their houses. Unfortunately, we tried to react when we saw the smoke, but we were too late. But one of the farmers said that you might be able to help us get across the river.
Kind of nods and he kind of steps out a little bit. You can see he's got a shotgun.
Yeah.
Just a double barrel, like a hunter shotgun, and
Yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah. I've got my gun just at the ease.
He's like, I got my gun. See that?
I got one of these. You want one of these?
you want to have a little?
You might want to pull your vehicle up around behind the greenhouse.
All right. Go around park around the greenhouse.
I'll get out before you move.
He actually kind of eyes, still kind of watching as you move the vehicle and everything. You can see, you can roll you can roll empathy if you want.
I have persuasion. I don't know if that matters or just
What else is in there?
command, persuasion, medical aid.
Yeah, persuasion, I guess.
8.
Or just roll empathy.
My regular empathy.
Yeah, just empathy.
2.
Okay.
Well, oh, you don't have empathy, so
It,
because you roll your empathy and your stat.
No,
just had roll
empathy is the stat.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So, you kind of go and park behind. You kind of got out. Kind of walk up or what?
yeah, next to him and just kind of. Hello?
He kind of nods and everything. He goes, I would not be expecting to see Americans here.
That's not gonna
Us
lie,
either.
like
Well,
that,
we
I
weren't
think
really expecting to be around here either. This is just
we escaped.
kind of where we're trying to get.
No, what was the Russians that were pushing through our area?
A lot of them.
Yeah. If I know, I don't know what the names were.
I don't know what corps, but I mean, there was the 9th Tank Guard, there's the 129th
McHale.
Motorized Division, there's the 121st Motorized Division.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
So
a
like
lot of.
all of Russia basically decided to attack us, and we all just headed to the 4 winds. We're trying to get out back east.
West.
That too. I'm still stressed.
Right now, stop across the river. But
He kind of nods and is like, come on in.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm Lance Briggs. Nice to meet you. Call me Doc because I'm a doctor, so
Nicodem.
raise my hand.
You can call me Nick, if you wish.
Yes.
He
Thank
kind
you.
of shakes it and everything. He's got pretty kind of a firm hand grip and everything.
Ooh, good for later.
I'm like a wet noodle, just kind of gooey thing. It's drip.
I have the handshake of a child killer.
Don't shake his hand.
What the hell? Kill the kid.
I'm so stressed.
Let me use my good hand.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I. Yeah.
Okay. You kind of
Thanks,
shake
Chunk.
everything.
Chunk.
Chunk like the lunch.
Oh, thank you. Sweet. From the Goonies.
thank
I
you.
think so.
That'd be cool.
Guys!
You kind of, there's like a little foray with a couple of like dressers or whatever, and then, you know, a couple of rugs. There's a closet and stuff. And he kind of
Human skin lamp.
motioned you over. It's just the two of you in there right now.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of motions you over. He's like, we can sit in the kitchen. I can make some tea
Yeah.
if you wish.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Most
Thank
grateful.
you.
Yeah, I had something short or something a little bit more kick with it to put in that tea. No.
I kind of, yeah, I don't want to ask for that yet.
He kind of leans the shotgun down over,
The dog.
probably by the chair where he kind of was sitting. You can see where he had a book and everything.
See what he's reading, or is it?
You look at it, but it's in Polish.
Oh, okay.
So
Translate to American sausages.
yeah,
How to properly grind
How to
American.
serve Americans.
he kind of gets
It's a good book.
a tea kettle and he kind of pulls out a bottle of water that he's filtered and everything and kind of fills it up and starts basically kind of lighting a little fire on. It's like a wood stove and everything. So.
Has to go out, chop the wood, season it.
You want some tea?
Well, actually, he just uses,
Yes.
he uses the bones.
Go out and
Mushrooms made short
I
of
think other Americans.
what you made the lamp bits out of.
So, Nick, where'd you learn English?
Long time ago when I was a kid.
Bubblegum wrappers.
in school.
When I used to serve.
You were a waiter?
Huh?
You were a waiter?
It was like, no. You kind of look around, and actually there are like the kitchen. The kitchen's kind of like for him, it seems to be like the focal point, you know, because there's actually pictures and stuff up on the walls and stuff. As you kind of glance around after he says that, you can see pictures, black and white pictures that are framed. Some look like just like groups of guys, like civilians, but some of them are like holding weapons and stuff. Others, you see one with like a guy, and there's a
The
kid,
AARPG.
and there's just like a portrait of a kid in this guy, and the guy's got like an old Tommy
full of
gun,
old
like
people.
a Russian PPF.
We did the we did
You know,
Twilight.
Hey, cool.
And then you do see one that catches your eye. It looks like
Awesome.
again, there's these civilians with different clothing. Some of them have uniforms, some don't, and they all have old weapons on and stuff. And you can see a couple like what appear to be like British soldiers and like old time uniform. So these photos look like really old and everything like that. And then you do see some newer ones that looks like maybe he was married once. Looks like there was a family photo with a couple of kids. You also do see one that's colored, and he's like in another uniform, like a Polish uniform, but it's still an older Polish uniform and everything like that.
You're in the militia or reserves or...
I used to be. Before that, I was with the Home Guard when I was a boy. When the Germans came. About this time, you guys are getting up on the porch. You kind of assume you can just walk on in. They apparently went on inside.
Yeah. Probably kind of knock first if the door's closed.
Okay, you kind of knock and you can hear him say, "Come on in." And you kind of go in, and basically you can see them there in the kitchen.
Lean up against the doorway from the kitchen.
Yeah. So where did you come from? What unit were you with?
What was it?
The fifth U.S. Mechanized.
Weren't we all from different units though?
He was from a different unit. He was from a different unit.
Rest of us
Way different.
The two of you are from the 5th U.S. Mechanized, and he was from an attachment for the Medical Corps. So he was part of the Corps.
5th Mechanized. Yep. For us anyway. Old Pierre over there, I think, is from Utah.
He goes,
Angus is from Scotland.
he kind of nods at that.
ARP has started to follow us and have a bunch of videos on YouTube and a bunch of tutorials on the new version of this.
Oh, cool.
Awesome, thanks.
Oh, we'll check that out. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So he's kind of like, what was he? He was like,
Check him out.
he goes, what, I know that things went poorly, but I did not know. I'm still talking. Like I said, he speaks more in a British accent. I keep playing, but
Oh, yeah.
I can't really do a British accent.
Hey, old chaps.
But it's like,
Where's Simon when we need him?
I've not heard too much of what has happened.
Everybody's scattered.
Everything went batshit.
We don't know what happened, really.
We're pretty much left on our own.
That was the last command, anyway.
After we got
Figure somewhere
together,
safe.
we're up by Psychow, and we put down a group of marauders, deserters, that had been
Harassing
harassing the area, and it helped out some displaced farmers, families.
And Murad is part of the 9th. They say the 9th, thank God, all deserted.
Really?
Did we know what they were with?
I don't think we
I don't know,
identified
did that-
it.
did
The
I-
ones at
I heard that
that
identify?
farm community, I believe you did know they were part of the
I was
9th.
going to say that
Yeah.
sounded familiar.
Yeah, I believe Alex knew that they were part of the 9th.
Yeah.
Well, but we had this helicopter
that's a
show up,
yes.
and they were after the guy, and I described the symbol on the helicopter. Have
Yeah.
you seen that before?
No, I've not seen any helicopters in a long time.
But the symbol on the helicopter, I can't see.
It sounds Russian, but not the right color.
Right. I just didn't know if you'd heard anything like that.
Or no, it was the right color, but it had a circle around it.
Right.
Is what it was. He goes, I'm not familiar with that.
So
Afraid. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm surprised there's still a helicopter flying somewhere.
We were too, but very thankful. I think they were after the guy in that farmhouse, but
Same guy we were after, of course.
But
Do you know who the guy was?
Yeah, it was shit. What was his name?
Yeah.
You never did ask.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, we
Snow
did.
and So's Marauders is what they called them, wasn't it? The farmers were
Yeah,
talking
because the
about.
one guy mentioned his name. That guy,
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
the guy with the radio.
Oh, the guy who was sneaking out at night.
Yeah, he mentioned
Okay.
who they were.
Yeah, we knew it.
So is it
I don't have it in my notes. So
AARPGs, if you're still there, is it the advanced aged role-playing gamers?
That's nice.
So we'll
Did you look him up on our YouTube or
just on YouTube, on my YouTube, but at least I'll have it. And it'll
look him
pop
up on
over.
our YouTube?
somebody's older than us.
Probably about the same age.
AARPG.
So, but so
Oh, Gustav. Gustav.
Yeah.
Gustav
They're playing
Anatoli.
Twilight right there.
that's what it was.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, very cool.
Yes, I'm not familiar with that name.
Hmm.
He goes,
We are now subscribed and following you.
so
All
you're
right.
wanting
Subscribe and following, guys. Thank you.
to go across the river.
Yes.
Where are you headed?
So
We have no idea. Ain't got no. Ain't got no
eventually
plan.
west.
All their intro was awesome.
Try to get to the German territory and
8-bit.
hopefully get home. Everything's gone to heck in the handbasket.
We have no idea where to go from here.
So, what forces are we looking at hold up here in Brzeg?
No, we're at
There's-
Oliva.
All
Brzeg.
one now?
Brzeg.
Brzeg.
There's a company,
Well, no, we're up the river. We left Brzeg.
and then you came back to Brzeg.
And past it, we're just on the east side of it now.
Yeah. 'Cause you
Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was around
when you
around
guys
Brzeg.
when you were with the farmhouses that were burning, they mentioned Pulaski because he was just east of Brzeg.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That wasn't clear.
Yeah. So, he goes, there's a company of Russians there, from the 129th Motorized Division. He goes, probably about 50 or 60 men. They're held up in the castle mainly, but they're there to protect the bridge, just in case they want to cross over. I imagine just to keep it open.
Mm.
Then they have militia there, Ormo, about 100 of them. Not well armed, but they're mostly thugs, criminals, those types of men.
Mm.
The main detachment, the headquarters, is up in Warclaw. And then
Yeah,
there's
we heard about
another down by Opor. Is where the main body of the 129th is.
Well, we figured that out
Yeah.
the hard way.
No, you didn't go to Opor.
Oh,
No, yeah, we haven't got that
That's
far
further
yet.
down the river.
That would have been the next one down.
So, do you have any idea where we might go where it could be safe?
Well, we want to get across the river, preferably with our vehicle. But the farmers up there told us about you and how you may be able to get us across. And
Well, I can get you across separately. I cannot get your vehicle across. I can tell you some of the people I know there in Brzeg, but I can't tell you where to go after that.
It's a nice comment.
Yeah.
yeah.
He said the Polish pronunciation is much better than his.
Well,
It's because he's eating a lot of Polish people.
That's a lot of
Taking the skills.
He is taking a lot of sausages.
I kind of say, yeah. Why were we so bent on going across the river again?
To head west.
But the only way to go west.
We're trying to get to the coast.
Yeah.
easier, safer to go west on the other side of the river than on this side of the river.
But we can't get across
With the vehicle.
with the vehicle.
Oh, man.
Screwed.
Can't really lose that vehicle right now.
No. There's nowhere else, Nick, that we can get anywhere with.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't travel very far away from here.
Do you know where there's any boats big enough to put that car on?
He kind of shakes his head. Not on the river. Not around here, at least.
Oh. Hey, it's Johnny Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Where?
Hey, what's up?
He's on the TikTok. Thanks, man.
Oh,
Hey, John.
John
Thanks for
Smith.
dropping
Hey.
in.
I mean, you might be.
I need to get a hold of you, buddy. It's been a long time.
You might be
That's
able
a
to
threat.
get some more information from a man there in the city. He's sort of works the black market. Bruno.
On this side? On the other
No,
side?
in the city. A man by the name of Bruno. I know of him. Sometimes I trade with him.
Hmm.
But as far as how far his resources go, I do not know.
We may be able to meet with him.
He does. It'd be relatively easy. He owns a bar. Then in town.
Yeah, but how are they going to look at towards Americans?
Well, you certainly can't go dressed like this, like you are now. You probably won't be able to go in heavily armed either. They see that you have weapons, they will immediately assume that you're not refugees.
Well, it doesn't help either. I don't speak any Russian or Polish.
You're a deaf
Could be a
mute.
problem.
The response was, "Don't call me that, Michael. Good to see you, Dale. Hello."
Okay.
Well, we could go across and talk to this fella, and then leave the car here until we figure out what we're doing. If that's all right with you.
Might want to take more effort to hide it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't want any other patrols that come by and notice it.
We'll do a good job of covering it up. But
Well,
at least while we're gone, then figure out what we can figure out, and then come back for the car.
I mean, we were happy to trade some things with you to watch over it or keep an eye out. Maybe hide in the forest.
I'm not going to die for it, but
Right.
I can make sure no one loots it.
What do you
Just
need?
Keep it off his property somewhere else in the woods or something.
Might be able to find an old abandoned barn somewhere.
To where we started.
Right.
There's this one over here, my son.
The old guy comes out. You again?
So usually,
Actually, I'll stay with the car since I'm still walking wounded.
we probably need a couple of us.
Yeah, actually,
Good
can I
old
look at
cross.
him and see if I can't patch him up since the big shootout again?
You already did once.
Yeah, but I didn't make anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
he just got sticking his finger in the wound and saying, "I think it's
You
healing."
have to wait till the next day, then you can try and
I got you. Okay.
have them do the regular healing. But yeah,
Okay. Well, would you be opposed if we spend the evening here? I mean, we have some food and stuff.
kind of nods. He goes, if you have some food, I can set you up here.
We can definitely do that.
When would you want to go across? You usually do it at night, or
Probably with night would be best. That's when you wish to enter the city. It'd probably be a little less conspicuous.
How often do patrols come around here?
Not very often, but they can see down the river. And we're not that far away. But more than I would think, it'd probably be better to move around at night at least. So that way you're not as recognizable. You might blend in as far as just being refugees or so.
You know somewhere we can get some clothes?
You might be able to
Walmart.
scavenge some of the areas around here. I can loan you some, but I don't think it'd fit all of you.
Well, maybe where this barn's at, maybe we can find something there. So.
We can find the barn here. I probably doubt you'll find clothes, but perhaps you can find another old abandoned house or something.
All right.
There's plenty of empty places.
Well, you'll know where they're at, so that would help out.
I know there's some, but that don't go very far either. So
anything helps with any information. Appreciate it.
Let's get busy.
Yeah. You want us to
So-
find a barn to hide the car tonight?
probably do it in the morning, maybe. You could probably
Do you have
for the
any?
night
Do you have
here.
any extras of those tarps that you used around that building?
Yes, we can use some tarps.
Cover up some of the tarps and maybe throw some junk on there, and might
We'll
not
just
think
do that.
twice about it.
That might work well enough, especially if you're not going to be there long.
We'll probably try and leave before sunrise, under dark.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Well, I'll help them go do that. Or
Okay.
I'll go do that.
Okay.
So,
He kind of tells you where you can get some tarps there, probably in the greenhouse or something. And if you guys want to bring in some food or whatever,
yeah,
he'll warm it up or cook it or do whatever
yeah.
he needs to kind of make a
Sounds bad.
decent meal out of it. So you kind of do that. For probably that night, you will rest again. So if you want to roll for his critical,
Okay.
or did we do that already? Did we do that in the morning or
No.
No. Okay.
Mike, did you see that comment from
Yes.
Archie?
I'm going to roll this first, and then
Hmm.
should be both the same. So,
Thanks for following with Rakazog.
so
Twitch.
it would be 2
Thanks.
tens.
Yeah, your medical and empathy.
6 and an 8.
Okay, so you can mark off 2 days for that.
Sweet, 2 successes. Oh, another use.
No, that's not on. Or yeah, that was. Yeah, sorry. So, you guys you do that and you kind of eat and everything. You want to do any other small talk or anything?
Yeah, I'd probably talk with Nick, just kind of, I see you served and all that kind of stuff since I've been in the military for so long, and just kind of chat up, get to know him a little better.
Okay.
Come here often.
Yeah,
like-
I mean, basically he served. He was in World War II as a kid,
Yeah.
and basically served with like the Home Guard. At first, just as a courier, pretty much. He would
Yeah.
just deliver messages back and forth and everything. He learned English from British commandos.
Oh, okay.
So, and then after the war, after he got older, he did some various stuff, and then eventually he joined like the Ormo, the major Ormo and everything, that before it became this version of it and everything. Then after a while, he retired. So
I kind of look the picture with the family. I won't say anything, but I'll kind of look at it a little extra longer to see if it prompts him to say anything about it.
Oh, I'll probably ask myself.
But I'll set it up there. I'm kind of like interested that he has a family, but I'm not going to come out and say, so are they dead? Or
he kind of talks. He will. He kind
but
of.
if he opens it up, I'll be like,
Yeah, I
oh,
mean,
okay.
yeah, he kind of explained. I mean, he had 2 kids, 2 sons. They were all grown up, but his wife passed away, but his sons, he doesn't know what became of them.
Oh, really?
Once the war happened.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
he kind of hopes that they're still alive, but it's not something he thinks about anymore. He just,
Right. Just kind of hoping.
yeah. So, after that, he does probably kind of tell you, when you do go across, if you run into trouble, there is a church there on the northeast side of the city. You can go there if you get in any trouble. Father Conrad, he is a friend of mine,
Oh, all right.
so you can always seek refuge there just in case something happens.
Hopefully not. Is this, what was his name? Boris? No.
Which one?
The guy we're supposed to meet?
Bruno.
Bruno.
Does this Bruno have a meeting place where we usually
He's got a
go?
bar.
Or?
He's got a bar by the name of the Oriental Saigon.
Okay.
It used to be an old restaurant long ago.
Don't talk about Bruno.
So that's where we should head.
So
That's the only thing I
where
can
he's
think
gonna
of.
Take us. Or you're just going to get us across the river? Or...
He's going to get you across the river.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to go with you.
He can sketch out a rough map of where the bar is. And
He can kind of give you an idea.
Yeah.
So, but now whether or not, I trust Bruno, but he seems all right. Whether or not you can trust him, I can't vouch for it. But he does deal in the black market. He's got his hands on a little bit of everything, as far as I can tell.
All right.
Okay, all right. I'll probably rest the night and then you get
Probably
us,
best
get
if
us over
not
tomorrow
all
night.
of us go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was suggesting. We need a couple of us.
I would probably just, I'm going to say as the DM, you probably all want to go.
Yeah.
Because you don't, otherwise you might be sitting around for hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
just to make it easy.
He can take the whole group.
Because I thought he said he couldn't take the whole group
You
across.
can't take your vehicle across. Yeah.
It sounded like he had said that he can only take a couple across.
No, I mean, yeah, he can. Even if he had to go back twice, I mean, he can get you all across regardless. He just can't. He can't fit a Hummer on a little tiny boat. So
Like a Hummer on a tiny boat.
I know. We'll take the Hummer apart and then rebuild it on the other side.
it's possible.
Do it.
You got a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So
Maybe if we talk to Bruno, maybe he'll give us options over on this side. Maybe he knows some.
Might be a ferry man.
Maybe we can get a bigger vehicle, carry more stuff.
And not get across the river.
Right.
Or maybe Bruno can help us get a pass or something to get the vehicle across the bridge.
Right.
Maybe Bruno could kill everybody on the bridge.
We'll just have to buddy up those bullet holes we need to put on there.
Yeah. No, this is an entirely different.
We
bullet
killed
hole.
those dudes.
this is an entirely different U.S. Hummer.
Yep.
These are not the Americans you're looking for.
Yeah, this is a captured American Konsky vehicle.
Yeah.
So all
With a
right.
Soviet flag up on the top of it. So,
Probably here would be a good time to stop then.
yeah. It's quarter.
All right, folks, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel on our Linktree, where we have all of our games that we have played live categorized in their playlists, where you can follow the storylines of all the stories. They're also dated, so you can follow them in order. We want to give a big thanks to Freeleaguepublishing. Whee! And our new friends, the AARPGers, who just joined us this evening. Make sure you check them out.
Cracker, as always, thank you.
Yeah, Cracker.
Cracker, thank you.
We need to get a hold of you.
Simon,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us this evening. Next week, we'll be continue this story, so make sure you tune in then. And until then, we'll see you all again real soon.
He's saying it.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.